Hey, what's up, guys? Madman here. Thought I'd do a little video before going out, since it's been requested. We're gonna do story time with the Madman from high school. Dig it. Alright, kids. Here's a pretty good little story. It's kind of a funny one. It actually seems like something straight out of a movie, too. When I was in high school, we had a spot. And at our spot was next to this big white cargo container, like one of them big shipping containers. It was used for storage, I guess, by the school. And it was right next to, we had two gyms. We had the small gym across the parking lot, and then we had the big gym. And we used to hang out by this tree next to the big gym, and it was the black top for the basketball courts right there. And we used to get a myriad of different sports fanatics, football players, basketball players, soccer players would play there. We'd have to run them off. And this is the time when we had soccer players. There was a shit ton of them, guys. There had to be like 20, 25, maybe even upwards of 30 on some days, these soccer players, man. And they'd be out there and they'd be kicking the ball and acting like fucking douchebags. And I remember one day specifically, we kind of had enough of it. This was like the last straw, man. We're hanging out, and one of the girls that was at our spot, these assholes decided it would be funny to kick the soccer ball as hard as they could, and it hit the door right next to her head. And I mean, so fucking hard that it actually left an imprint of the soccer ball on the green paint on the door. So that was it. We'd had enough. There was maybe, I don't know, 12 or 13 of us at best. So we were really outnumbered. And we grabbed the soccer ball. So they start, making their way over in the numbers. And we start fucking playing keep away with their soccer ball. We're throwing it back and forth, and you want it, and then pass it on to somebody else, and we're fucking around. And they're getting pissed. You can tell, like, more people are starting to come. Now they're starting to get really mad. So they start making, like, advances to try to grab it and snatch it from us, and they're not getting shit. One of my buddies pulls out his fucking knife, takes the soccer ball and goes, psss. And now we're throwing around this fucking deflated soccer ball, fucking around with them. And I remember one of the girls, remember I told you, that the girls were just as tough as the guys. One of the girls took the ball and she threw it over the fence, over the chain link fence. She goes, "You want it? Go get it, bitch." And made him climb the fucking fence to go get that shit. Man, but the funny thing is they didn't do shit because we all had weapons. As more numbers started coming, chains started coming out, a knife came out, beer bottles. We alongside the cargo container, between the wall and the cargo container, because a lot of the guys drank. So they took, the whiskey bottles and the beer bottles and stuff like that, and they would stash it back there and then put trash and paper so that nobody could see that there was actually bottles back there. They were, reserved for maybe weapons or things that we needed. We actually used those bottles and busted them on the blacktops, but that's for another story, guys. But anyway, they thought twice all of a sudden when they saw the weapons come out. And I'm not telling any younger cats to do that. Again, you have to remember the context of the story. This was in the mid-2000s, guys. Time was different back then. I mean, you do that shit now, you have a fucking SWAT team, put you down, and, you don't want to go there. But maybe it wasn't the best thing to do in the world, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. And I thought it was kind of a cool story. Something you see out of a movie, It's that traditional, hardcore, greaser. It's, you want it, click, we'll come get it. It's kind of one of those type of deals. So anyway, I do have a lot more stories. I will be sharing them from time to time. Also, something I want to address with you guys. I keep getting a lot of repeat questions, and I know it's from new subscribers and stuff like that. Before you ask a question, I want you to do me a favor and check through the videos that I've already posted to see if your question has already been answered, because a lot of times, guys, I have answered your questions in videos, and you know, I don't mind answering questions in the comments, as you guys know, but I'm not going to continuously keep rehashing the same thing over and over. So before you guys ask a question, check my videos to see if I may have answered it already. And if not, then ask the question. Alright, Madman is out. He's got places to go, people to see. He's got to be seen and all that kind of fun shit. So if you don't know, get a clue, get a brew, get a rock and roll tattoo. Thanks, guys, for the support. We're getting up there to 500. Let's get to 500 and make that Q&A. I'm out.